Good morning. It is Friday, February 16th, and this is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. Michigan ranks one of the worst states for religious nonprofits. Find out why in a few minutes, but first, your local weather and this news. Former Congressman Pete Hoekstra is being recognized as the chairman of the Michigan Republican Party by the Republican National Committee. Hoekstra was elected to replace Chairwoman Christina Caramo earlier this year, but she has refused to leave office and says the vote was not by the party's rules and had this response in a video post.
Ronna McDowell, you admitted to me that I'm still legally the chair of the Michigan Republican Party, and the RNC has no authority to override the precinct delegates or the state central committee.
Caramo says she is not leaving.
Since I'm still legally the chair, why was I not credentialed as an RNC member? This is egregious that the RNC feels they have the authority to override the will of the state central committee and the delegates.
Currently, there is pending litigation over which faction is the actual Michigan Republican Party. A bill before the Michigan House would require retailers to have specific hours to accept bottle and can returns. Representative Julie Rogers of Kalamazoo is the bill's author and says it has bipartisan support.
I've even seen a small sign in one of the windows in a Kalamazoo store that said 12 to 2. We only accept these bottles and cans in the hours of 12 to 2. And for most working people, myself included, that is very difficult.
Her bill would require stores to accept returns from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. or during their posted business hours. And she says she saw changes after the COVID-19 pandemic. It would not require retailers to accept returns of anything they don't sell. Stellantis NV workers represented by the United Auto Workers Union will see an average profit-sharing check of $13,860 this year. Approximately 38,000 workers are eligible for the profit-sharing money, and checks will be based on hours worked last year. The figure is based on Stellantis' financial results, which showed a 15.4% operating income in North America for 2023. The income figure was down by 1% for 2022 due to losses incurred by the strikes by the United Auto Workers Union and the Canadian union Unifor. Staying with the auto beat, future production of Ford Motor Company vehicles will undergo a review process following last fall's strike by the UAW. Ford CEO Jim Farley told a conference in New York that the automaker had a good relationship with the union and avoided strikes for decades. However, Ford's profitable truck plant in Kentucky was one of the first plants shut down by the UAW strike. Farley says as the company moves to electrical vehicle production, they will have to carefully think about where those vehicles are built. And Grosse Pointe, Michigan will be the setting of a new NBC drama series. The pilot of Grosse Pointe Garden Club will follow a group of women in a garden club who get caught up in a murder. NBC will need to approve the pilot before a full series is greenlit. You're listening to Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and streaming anywhere you are with the free Ave Maria Radio app. Now this. Today in Detroit, it will be cooler and cloudy with highs in the lower 30s. Tonight, it will be mostly cloudy with a chance of snow showers, lows in the lower 20s. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy with a chance of snow showers in the morning, highs in the upper 20s. Sunday will be windy and slightly warmer with highs around 40. And Monday, which is also George Washington's birthday, it will be sunny in the morning, becoming partly cloudy in the afternoon with highs in the upper 30s. Today in Saginaw, there will be cloudy skies with highs hovering around 30. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a chance of snow showers, lows around 18. Tomorrow it will be partly cloudy with a chance of snow showers in the morning, highs in the mid-20s. Sunday will be breezy and mostly cloudy with highs in the mid-30s. And Monday, which is also George Washington's birthday, it will be partly cloudy with highs in the mid-30s. The Tigers held their first workout of the spring with pitchers and catchers this week in Lakeland. The first full squad workout is on Monday. The Tigers begin spring play on February 24th, hosting the New York Yankees. In other news, single-game tickets for the regular season went on sale this week, and former Tiger Carlos Pena has been added as a TV analyst for Bally Sports Detroit for this season. Napa Legal recently ranked Michigan as one of the worst states in the nation for religious nonprofits. Mary Margaret Beecher, Vice President of Napa Legal, discussed how they came to that conclusion on Cresta in the afternoon.
So this index started because we were doing research on state laws for nonprofits. And as we realized we were in the possession of more than 700 state laws in our multi-state matrix, people started asking, well, is it good or bad that this state has this law? Right. I know this is the law, but is that good? Right. Should I be happy, or should we pick up camp and move somewhere else? So we answered that question with the Faith and Freedom Index, and it takes the perspective of a faith-based nonprofit. So it doesn't come at this from the kind of cultural or even policy perspective. It just says, if you're going to start a Catholic radio station, a Christian school, an after-school program, what kind of experience are you going to have? And so we look at religious freedom. That's pretty clear why that's important. If you're going to operate in order to evangelize, to spread the faith, you need to be able to do that. But we also look at regulatory freedom. And I'm sure, as you know, from your role here, running a nonprofit is hard, and some states make it harder to do basic things like file your taxes or hire an employee. And so we looked at both of those and put them together in this index. And unfortunately, Michigan makes it hard, and they are not proactive about protecting religious freedom.
That's sad to hear.
Listen to Cresta in the Afternoon every weekday at 4 p.m. on Ave Maria Radio. St. John Chrysostom says prayer and converse with God is a supreme good. It is a partnership and union with God. Thanks for listening to Michigan Mornings on Ave Maria Radio and streaming on the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. You can stay connected and follow me on X at Radio Handley. And Lord willing, I will be back next week. Until then, goodbye.